The art of non-attachment, a Buddhist approach to stress let go for inner peace. Welcome to the Minimalist Monk. In today's video, we're going to explore a topic that can profoundly change the way you experience life. Non-attachment. If you've ever felt weighed down by stress, anxiety, or frustration, this video is for you. Non-attachment, a core principle in Buddhist philosophy, is a practice of letting go of things, expectations, and even outcomes. It sounds simple, but the truth is, can be life-changing. In this video, we'll break down what non-attachment really means, how it can reduce stress, and how you can apply it in your everyday life to cultivate peace and clarity. Stick around to learn how mastering the art of letting go can help you live a happier, less stressful life. Section 1. What is non-attachment in Buddhism? Let's start with understanding the concept of non-attachment from a Buddhist perspective. In Buddhism, non-attachment doesn't mean not caring or withdrawing from life. It doesn't mean renouncing relationships, goals, or the things that matter to you. Instead, it's about letting go of the need to control or cling to these things. It's about living fully in the present moment without getting too attached to how things should be or how they turn out. The Buddha taught that attachment is one of the root causes of suffering. We become attached to things like material possessions, relationships, achievements, and even our own desires and ideas about how life should unfold. When those things don't go as planned, or when they change, which they inevitably do, we feel stress, disappointment, and even pain. Non-attachment doesn't mean detachment or apathy. It means engaging fully with life but without grasping. It's about having the freedom to let things come and go, allowing life to flow naturally, and understanding that nothing is permanent. This mindset can dramatically reduce stress and bring a deep sense of inner peace. Section 2. How attachment causes stress. Stress often arises from our attachments, whether we realize it or not. Have you ever noticed how we cling to certain ideas or outcomes? Maybe it's the expectation of how our careers should go, or how we should be perceived by others. Or maybe it's our desire for certain things like success, possessions, or even control over relationships. When we don't get what we want or things don't go according to plan, we feel frustration, disappointment, and even stress. These emotions are direct results of attachment. We want something so badly, we fear losing it, or we crave an outcome, and when reality doesn't match our expectations, we suffer. Take, for example, something as simple as waiting in traffic. If you're attached to the idea of getting somewhere on time, and the traffic delays you, you start feeling stress. The stress doesn't come from the traffic itself. It comes from our attachment to the expectation of arriving at a certain time. The more we cling to how things should be, the more stress we create. Buddhism teaches us that everything is impermanent. People, situations, emotions, even our own lives. By recognizing this and practicing non-attachment, we begin to see that our stress comes from the inside, from our own resistance to letting go. When we practice non-attachment, we free ourselves from the emotional roller coaster of needing everything to go our way. Section 3. The benefits of non-attachment for reducing stress. So how can non-attachment actually reduce stress? 1. Acceptance of impermanence. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is the understanding that nothing in life is permanent. When we practice non-attachment, we accept this reality, and instead of resisting change, we learn to flow with it. This simple shift in mindset can dramatically reduce stress by helping us embrace life's ups and downs without holding on too tightly to specific outcomes. 2. Freedom from control. When we're attached to certain outcomes, we feel the constant need to control things, whether it's our environment, our relationships, or our future. Non-attachment helps us recognize that control is often an illusion. By letting go of the need to control every detail, we free ourselves from the constant stress that comes with it. This doesn't mean giving up on goals or ambitions. It means pursuing them without becoming overly attached to the results. 3. Emotional resilience. When we're not attached, we become emotionally more resilient, instead of being thrown off balance by life's inevitable changes or challenges. We learn to adapt with ease. Non-attachment allows us to remain calm, centered, and grounded, no matter what's happening around us. This emotional resilience can significantly reduce stress, as we no longer react impulsively to every disruption or disappointment. 4. Mindfulness in the present moment. Non-attachment naturally leads to mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment without dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. By focusing on the here and now, we can fully engage with life, without the added burden of stress from unfulfilled expectations or future concerns. Section 4. Practical steps to cultivate non-attachment. Now that we understand the importance of non-attachment, let's talk about how to start practicing it in your own life. 1. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the foundation of non-attachment. It's the practice of observing your thoughts and emotions without getting swept away by them. Start with just a few minutes of meditation each day, focusing on your breath or a simple mantra. When thoughts arise, acknowledge them and let them go, just like clouds passing in the sky. 2. Let go of expectations. A major source of attachment is our expectations, how we think people should behave, how situations should unfold, or what outcomes we desire. Begin to notice when you're attached to a specific expectation. When you catch yourself getting upset because things aren't going your way, ask yourself, can I let go of this expectation? You'll find that the more you release expectations, the less stress you'll feel. 3. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to attachment. When we're attached to certain outcomes, we often overlook the blessings we already have. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. This simple practice can shift your focus away from what's lacking or desired, and instead, foster contentment and peace. 4. Embrace change. Remember that change is inevitable, and nothing lasts forever. Start embracing change as part of life's natural flow. When things don't go as planned, remind yourself that it's all part of the process. With this mindset, you'll find that you can handle life's curveballs with greater ease and less stress. 5. Practice detachment in relationships. Non-attachment doesn't mean detachment from relationships. It means letting go of trying to control others or expecting them to fulfill our every need. Practice allowing others to be who they are, without clinging to specific expectations of how they should behave. This not only reduces stress in relationships but also fosters healthier, more loving connections. Conclusion. The art of non-attachment is one of the most powerful tools for reducing stress and cultivating inner peace. By letting go of expectations, releasing control, and embracing impermanence, we can experience a deeper sense of freedom and emotional resilience in our daily lives. Remember, non-attachment doesn't mean withdrawing from life. It means fully engaging with life, without clinging to the outcome. As you practice non-attachment, you'll discover that stress loses its grip on you, and in its place, you'll find greater peace, clarity, and joy. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content on mindful living and Buddhist teachings from the minimalist monk. Let's continue this journey together toward living with less stress and more inner peace. See you in the next video.